I've never felt this way about any other film, but sitting there in my seat watching Jodha Akbar, I felt privileged as a moviegoer. Privileged that such a film had been made, and privileged that it had been made in our times, so we can form our own opinions of the film rather than adopt the opinions of previous generations, which we invariably must when looking at older classics. A drama of epic proportions, Jodha Akbar is at its core an intimate love story that's set against the spectacular sweep of the Mughal era. It's about the romance that gradually blossoms between Emperor Akbar and his wife Jodha, the Rajput princess with whom he enters into a marriage of alliance. It's also the coming-of-age story of the greatest Mughal ruler who goes from a reluctant warrior to a brave and honorable leader who wins over his people with his empathy and his secular outlook. Magnificently directed by Ashutosh Gwarikar, Jodha Akbar draws you into its drama just moments into the film, transporting you to the battlefield, to the emperor's court, to Jodha's private chamber, and most importantly into the mind and heart of Muhammad Jalaluddin Akbar himself, where he grapples with betrayals and insecurities. It's the kind of film that doesn't quite let go of your attention well after the end credits have rolled some 3 hours and 20 minutes later. Much will be said about the film's daunting length, and truth is, it could have been shorter. I can think of at least 2 subplots that could have been judiciously trimmed. But having said that, I honestly believe the length of Jodha Akbar doesn't hurt. You're swept into the roller coaster ride of Akbar's political and personal growing up journey, and it's not often that the screenplay loses its pace. The film's best moments are the ones between the protagonist couple. Take that scene in which he catches her sight transfixed on his bare torso, or that sword fight between the couple that's bubbling with sexual energy. Even that delicate scene in which he reveals to his wife an awkward truth about his education. Or then that moving scene in which he vindicates her honor by demanding to be served his lunch in the same plates she ate out of just moments ago in a tense situation. Truth is, Jodha Akbar works like a dream when it focuses its energies on the relationship between the couple, their little spats, their mischievous moments, his heeding her advice and the like. As a big period epic, Jodha Akbar has enough drama to keep you engaged. Palace intrigue, violent confrontations and impressive battle sequences. The scenes that stand out for their sheer visceral impact can be ticked off a checklist. First, that breathtaking scene in which the emperor tames a wild elephant. Also the one in which he gives in to his rage and orders a cruel death to a traitor. And finally, that one-on-one combat scene in the climax, inspired no doubt from Troy. These are moments all that stay with you long after you've left your seat.
मुगलों से संधि करके जलालुद्दीन से मैत्री का हाथ मिलाना क्या उचित नहीं होगा?
आकांक्षा और बेवकूफी का मेल उल्टा दांव फेंकता है।
यही है हमारी 2 मांगे। जलाल के साथ आपका एक सौदा हुआ है। आप युद्ध करके फतेह करना चाहते हैं, पर राज करना नहीं।
क्योंकि फतेह करने और राज करने में बहुत फर्क होता है।
राजपूतों की भेजी हुई कातिल है वो।
There is ample evidence of the fact that Gwarikar once again assembles the perfect team to realize his vision. Kiran Devhans's cinematography is one of Jodha Akbar's key strengths, and nowhere is that more apparent than the battle scenes, which Devhans's camera captures gloriously, making you feel like you're right out there where the action is. His visual treatment for the film's songs is another masterstroke, in particular the eye-watering manner with which he films the Khwaja Mere Khwaja number, and also the lavish indulgence of the Azim-o-Shan Shehenshah song. Then there's Neeta Lulla's costumes and Nitin Desai's sets, both suitably ostentatious, but never once drawing attention away from the drama like they have previously in films like Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Devdas. Of course, Jodha Akbar benefits enormously from A.R. Rahman's genius score, a collection of the finest, most haunting tunes you can remember recently. My favorites being the unforgettable Jashn-e-Bahara song and the one-of-a-kind Khwaja Mere Khwaja track. The soul of Jodha Akbar, however, lies in the superlative acting. Supporting player Nikitan Dheer makes a lasting impression as Akbar's rebellious brother-in-law, but the film, of course, belongs to the 2 leads. As Jodha, the sometimes feisty, sometimes graceful leading lady, Aishwarya Rai is wonderfully restrained and uses her eyes expertly to communicate so much, making this one of her finest outings on screen. Hrithik Roshan as Akbar oozes confidence and delivers a career-best performance as the unflinching emperor. Not only does he transform physically to become the part, he gets under the emotional skin of the character and makes it his own. I cannot think of any other actor who could play this better. Fact or fiction, Jodha Akbar is an engaging, involving movie-going experience and puts Gwarikar right up there on the very short list of India's finest filmmakers. No prizes for guessing. I'm going with 4 out of 5 and 2 big thumbs up for Ashutosh Gwarikar's Jodha Akbar. It's a modern masterpiece that should be celebrated years to come.
कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है, फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में, छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा के चिलमन में, सारे सहम नजारे हैं, सोए सोए वक्त के धारे हैं, और दिल में कोई कोई सी बातें हैं, ओ कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है।
There you